Hey, I don't know who this video is for today, but I know it's for someone, so I just want to share. There's like this viral video going around, and it actually came up on my For You page the other night, and it made me so sad. You guys can, like, I don't know her name, but it was about like just being a mom and like losing yourself. Like all she ever wanted to do in this life was like be a mom, and then now that she is a mom, she's just like, not saying that she regrets anything, but she just wishes that like she knew then, like kind of like what she knew now. And I just kind of want to speak on that. I just pulled into this park that I would always sit here when I found out I was pregnant with my son. And as you guys know, my story is totally different than probably most people, but I still just want to talk about it because I'm gonna get emotional. I don't know the day, the time, or anything like that whenever I lost my spark, but I do remember, and mine was a little bit different because after I had my son, it was 2 months after that my mom passed away. So and I was dealing with postpartum and stuff like that, but I want to get on here and say that like being a mom is the hardest thing that I have absolutely ever done, but it is absolutely the most rewarding thing that I've ever done. I just want to say that like we all lose our spark, whether that's being a parent or like losing your parents or just going through something traumatic. There's also this like little video going around about like a flamingo, and about like when you're a mother, like you lose your pink as like a flamingo. But if I could encourage anybody today, like my son has brought me so much joy in my life. Again, my situation is different because I've raised him completely by myself. But I sit here at this very park, and I feel like he doesn't know this, but I always will. Like it was just took from me. Like being a mother was just took from me. It was robbed, especially doing it by yourself and stuff. But like that is not how life is supposed to be. You're supposed to have a 2-parent household. You're supposed to have help. You're supposed to, it's supposed to be a beautiful experience. And I think that my situation, I was so traumatized. So like I really related to that girl in that video. But it's also like being a mother is the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I think it's such a beautiful thing. Like I don't want to ever discourage anyone else, because it truly, like I wouldn't be the person that I am today if I wasn't a mom. And I'm sure that you guys can relate to that too. Did I lose my pink? Did I lose my spark? Of course I did. But I'm not like 22 anymore. You know, like I'm almost 30 years old. Like I want you guys to understand that like we as women transition into so many people over the, like into not really different people, but into so many different versions of ourselves. And I think instead of like shaming that, like we should be so proud of that. It's not like a sad thing. Like, yes, it's hard. It's absolutely the hardest thing in the world, but you're not you without them. And the world wouldn't turn the way that it turns, like, if we weren't the mothers that we were or that we are. And I think that's so important to realize and understand. It's not always going to be hard. Like one day these kids are going to be gone and grown and on their own, and we're going to be in this empty nest. We're going to wish that we could go back. So like love yourself in the chaos and try to do whatever it takes to get your spark back, whether that's getting ready in the morning or just like going to get a coffee, or just don't forget to do things that you did before you had children. And I think that that's my message. Having my son was absolutely the best thing that has ever happened to me. It is absolutely the hardest thing that I've ever been through, especially doing it by yourself. And it's hard no matter what, whether you have a family or whether you do it by yourself. Like I'm not taking away from that. It is absolutely hard. But enjoy this season of your kids being little. I see all of these TikToks of like these older people, and they would do anything to be us again. So try to find the joy in the chaos and in the hard, and look for the good in your life, because I promise you, if you look a little harder, it is absolutely